Hi guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Today, what we need to discuss? Huh? What is that? Okay, yeah. Did yesterday we discussed okay, okay, we need to create one table, and we know how to rename a table, right? We know how to rename a column, right? Huh? And we know how to change a column name. Sorry, data type. Okay. We know how to change the size. Okay, we know how to add a column to the existing table. We know how to drop a column to the existing table. Understand clearly? This is all we discuss it, right? Anyone having any doubts? Now, what is the next topic is truncate. Delete all the records in a table. Drop. చెప్తానమ్మా అన్ని చెప్పి ఇక్కడి నుంచి పంపిస్తాను నేను. Delete all the records in a table is called as a truncate. Okay. In a table, if you want to delete each and every record once at a time, if you want to delete it, you have to use truncate is the command. Understand clearly? Syntax. Existing table name. Truncate table. Existing table. Understand? Okay. See here. Suppose, for example, okay, select star from varchar one, right? Data is there or not? This table data I wanted to see one column data or multiple columns data. If you want to delete all the records in a table, you have to use truncate as the command. See here, suppose for example, how to truncate all the records in this table? Truncate table. What is the existing table name? Varchar one is the table name. So you just need to pass here and execute this. Understand clearly? Okay. Next. Okay. Truncate table name. Okay. In the table, all the records are deleted. This is okay. Understand clearly? Next one is drop. Next one is drop. If you want to delete, if you want to delete any object permanently from SQL Server, use drop command. If you want to delete any object permanently from SQL Server, have to use drop command. If you want to create any object in SQL Server means what command? Create command. Similar like that, if any object, not only table, okay, either a table or a procedure or a trigger or a cursor or anything, if you want to delete permanently from the from SQL server means you have to use drop is the command. Understand? Or not? Object means there are so many things are there in SQL server, like like table, cursor, trigger, procedure, function, okay, and views. There are so many things are there. Those all the objects, if you want to delete permanently from SQL server means you have to use drop command. Okay. See here. Syntax for now I want to drop any particular table. I want to drop my object name is table. So I want to drop an object. How to drop of a table object means what is that syntax it is? Drop table. Existing drop table. What is the existing table name? Char one. Okay. See here. And you click on this one. See here. Command completed successfully. Command completed successfully. Now, if I want to, once any object, if you delete it from SQL server, is that object is available in SSMS? No. See here, even if you try to run this particular one, see here, try to run this particular query, invalid object name char1 because that object is not understand clearly. Any doubts in this one? Next one. What is the next one? Huh? Okay. These are the commands for DDL. What are DDL commands? We discuss it. Create, alter, drop, truncate. Anyone having any doubts in these commands? Each and every point you understand or not? Now, see, actually DDL commands are only for creating a structures. But in the table or anything, data is required, right? Main purpose is storing the data. That storing the data in a table format. Columns, table means columns and rows. We already created the columns by using DTL commands, but we required under each and every column data is required or not. That data, if you want to insert or if you want to modify the existing data or if you want to delete any record, then we have to use DML commands. DDL commands are only for creating a structures. Okay. Understand? Structure means table structures are created. But I want the data for each and every column. Then must and should you have to use DML commands. What is the full form of DML? Data manipulation language. Data manipulation language. Okay, manipulation means whichever data, either manipulation means there are three operations. Either we can insert it, or we can update the existing one, or we can delete it. This these three we can call it as manipulating the data. Understand clearly or not? Okay. See here. What is the next one? Full form of DML is data manipulation language. Data manipulation language. In DML, we can modify the structure. Okay. DML commands are, what are DML commands? Huh? First insert here. Insert, update, delete. Is there anything? Is there? Only these are the things. Understand clearly now? Okay. First insert. If you want to insert a new record or in any table, use insert command. If you want to insert a new record in any table, use insert command. Use insert command. Syntax. Okay. What is that one? No, 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 not this one. One second. Insert command. We can write in two ways. One is without columns, we can insert the records. Without columns, we can insert a records. With columns, we can. What is that? Without columns, we can insert the records in a table. With columns, we can insert the records in a table. Understand clearly now? So clear or not? Is that without columns, we can insert the records in a table. Means, see here, there are not two ways. Actually, there are multiple ways are there. Three ways are there. Insert. One is without columns, with columns insertion. Another one is with the joins also we can insert it. Okay. But for us, these two is enough. When you join full stack as skill, then you will have a clarity complete. All the things will be there. Okay. For us, these are the enough. Okay. Without columns, we can insert a records in a table. What is that one? Syntax. What is the syntax it is? With columns it is? Insert into. What is that one? Next one is, see here, existing table name. Insert into existing table name. After that, values. Okay, values. What is that one? Value one, comma, value two, like that it will be there. Okay. We already created a table in the DDL command, right? What is the table name? First table. Very good. This is the table I created, right? This is the table I created. Okay. Yeah. In DDL command. Now what I need to do, is there any data is there in the table? No, only columns are there because in DDL, we are creating only table structure, not data. Okay. The data must and should we have to insert in a BML only. Okay. Let's see how to write this one. Insert into, what is that one? First table. Okay. Values. Very, very important point. In without columns, we can insert a records in this one. In this table, what columns are there? In this table, what columns are there? In which order is there? Understand or not? In this particular, what columns are there? For all the columns in the same order in this table, whatever is there, for all the columns, you have to give values. Very, very important. Okay. In this table, without column, we can insert is in this table, what columns are there, in which order it is there, in the same order, must and should you need to give for each and every column value. If you are missing any of the column value, it will throw us an error. Understand clearly? No? So here, ID is one, and skills is like suppose skills means, see here, if it is a numeric, how you can give the values? Directly you can give numeric or decimal directly. For character or date, single quotations. Don't forget this one. Okay. ID, comma, power. And after that, what column value? Product date. See here, in this table, in which order columns are there? In the same order, you have to give the values. And for all the columns, don't miss any of the column value. If it is missing, you are throwing error. It will throw an error. What is that one? Product date. Suppose 2019 and okay, 11 and 21. Next one, salary, like 35,000, comma, bonus, 1,000. Can we insert this one or not? Now see, in the table records are there or not? First row. One insert command, one row only. Vijay, I have one doubt. Using one insert command, can't we insert multiple records? Yes, possible. How it is possible is, see here, another syntax for multiple records insertion in one insert command. See here. Here, insert into table name values up to this, right? Put at the end, put comma. Again, same thing you have to insert this one. To here only. Don't put values. Values only one time. Okay. Like this. Understand clearly. Like suppose, for example, what I am doing here it is. See here. To SQL server. See here. What is this one? Three. And here inserting like data analytics. Okay. Understand clear? See here. What I am writing? To here if it is ended, put the comma and again open bracket and insert all the records in the same order only. You have to give the values. That's it. Some people are values also they are writing here. That is wrong. Values only one time. Here only you need to write it there. Meaning open bracket and close bracket, you have to give the values. Understand clearly. At a time in one insert command, if you want to insert multiple records means like this. Anyone having any doubts on this one? Next one. What is the next one? What is the next one? With columns, we can okay. And now tell me, insert into existing table name. Okay. Now, column names means after existing table name, inside open bracket and close bracket, you have to give the column names. Understand clearly? Na? Existing sitting column name. comma, value 2, value 3, etc. Okay. Vijay, in this also, can we insert multiple records? In one insert command, can we insert multiple records by using this one? Yes. Put comma here. Then insert into, what is that one? Existing table name, values, sorry, column name, right? What is the column names? Those all the columns you can mention here. Skills, huh? Product data. Okay. Values is, what are the columns you mention here inside the bracket? What columns you mention? For those columns, you have to give the values. Must and should. Understand? What is that one? Like 3, comma, MS Excel. Okay. And what is that one? Not 3, 4. And what is this one? 2019 03 21. And after that, salary 68,000. After that, bonus 2,000 something. Understand or not? Can we insert this one or not? See here. Is that clear or not? Now that record also inserted. Okay. One important point in with columns insertion is whenever you are using with column insertion in that one, it's not compulsory to give all the columns. You understand what I am saying? You are mentioning all the columns here, but also it is accepted. And if you few columns, if you mention also, that is fine. But whichever columns you mention inside the bracket, for those columns in the same order, must and should, you need to give the values. Understand clearly? Let's see with it. Yeah. Suppose I'm removing salary and bonus. Okay. I'm giving in the table, I'm giving only ID skills protected it. Okay. For these columns only, you have to give the values. Understand clearly or not? See here, 5. Okay. And Python. Okay. 2023. Okay. 07 24. Okay. 78. 3. Sorry. No need to give for these values, right? Okay. Yeah. What columns we are mentioned here with the same columns in the same order you have to give. That means we what columns we mention for those columns the values are inserted. What about the remaining column values? Remaining column values are nulls inserted. What is that? Null values are inserted. What is that one? Null values are inserted. Very, very important point. Understand or not? Okay. So now with what columns are there, those columns values inserted. If you are not mentioning other columns, for those columns, by default, SQL Server will insert null values. Very, very important point. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Okay. Next. Vijay, in with columns insertion, can we give the column names in a jumbled order? Not in the same order in the table. We can give in a different order, we can give the column names. You understand? That is the advantage in with columns. Let's see with example. Suppose, for example, what is that one here? I'm giving skills here, comma, salary here, ID. Okay. After that, salary. That's it. I'm giving these 3 columns. What will happen? See here. When at the time of insertion with columns, you can give the columns in a jumbled manner. That means in any order you can give. It's not compulsory in the table in which order it is the same order, no need to maintain here. Understand clearly? What is that one? Skill is, what is the skill here? First, in I told you right, in this bracket, what columns are mentioned in the same order must and should you need to give the values. Remember this point. Skills. What is skills here? It is like our apps it is. What is the ID? Salary. Understand or not? See here. Is this added or not? For remaining column, what values are inserted? Null values are inserted. I think this is not inserted. Okay. I forgot to insert this one. I think so. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Okay. So can we insert multiple values once at a time in one insert command with columns? Yes, right? So here, suppose for example, this is the one. Put comma. Can we insert duplicate values? Yes. In any column, duplicate values are allowed. Null values are also allowed. In any column, duplicate null values, anything is allowed here. Understand? Because that is the default behavior of SQL Server. 1 second, Pratik. See here. Did you see? Understand clear? Whichever columns you mentioned were those columns only values are inserted. Remaining columns, what values are inserted? Null values. Understand clearly or not? Different examples in without columns related one. Okay. Tell me, Pratik. Pratik.
Am I audible, please, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, can we insert single column with multiple numbers?
What is that?
Single, I don't want multiple columns. It's just you could
It is
search
not.
third example, skills, ID, and salary. But my requirement is sir, a single column with multiple values.
Your voice is not clear, Pratik. I told you this point last time also. I don't know how you are connected.
Sir, can you do this, sir? Disable, sir. Enable, please.
What is that? Yeah.
Right. Sir, can,
Huh?
sir, can you enable check? My box is enable, please.
See, Pratik, next time I don't want to see these problems. If it is like last time also that I told you the same point. I'm not able to hear your voice properly. Today also the same thing it will continue. I'm not able to listen one word from you also. First, you have to
Okay, sir.
rectify that one. First, after completing the task, bring it in Telegram link itself. You have a Telegram
Okay, sir.
group. That one, just separately have to ping it. Okay? Then I will reply to that. Okay. Online people, while you are asking a questions, very important thing is your voice must and should be clear. How your voice will be clear when you are connecting with Wi-Fi? If you connected with mobile data or sometimes when you are connected with a mobile related one, these are the problem. Always when class will happens means must and should you need to connect from either laptop or a desktop. Okay. Through proper Wi-Fi, 100% whatever you are asking question, I'm able to hear it and I can give an answer. Half of the part I'm able to listen and half of the part I'm not able to how can I give the answer? Okay. Online people particularly. Okay, please check it each and everything while you are asking questions. Pratik, mainly for you. This is the second time I'm seeing this one. First time also I told you this point. Second time also the same problem it will be repeated. At least you need when you are asking a question means either if your mic is not good or you have to use headphones or something other than if when you are using headphones here I'm not able to hear means remove the headphones in a silent mode you have to listen whatever thing it is there or else you can raise your hands. Understand? Otherwise these are the problems, man. First you have to check your internet and after that don't try to avoid to connect in phone itself. In phone, if you connect it, very small letters you can see it. How you are listening my classes, I don't know. You didn't have an interest when you are going with a after 10 classes. But if you are connected with a laptop or a desktop, you have a proper, okay, properly you can see each and every letter what I am typing in here. And you have any doubts you have it, you can clear all those things. Don't use mobile data. Don't use while going a class. Don't listen in mobile itself. Understand clearly or not? Next one. What is the next command? What is the next command? Update. Update means see here. Insert is the command to insert a new records into the table. Insert is the command to insert a new records into the existing table. If you want to modify the existing records in the table, then we have to use update is the one. Understand or not? If you want to modify, if you want to modify existing column values, we already inserted those values, any of the value, if you want to modify, you have to use update is the command. Understand clearly? Is that clear or not? Okay. See here. There are two types of one is update without where condition. Update with where condition. Okay. If you want to update existing column values, not required to update without where condition. See here, syntax. Syntax. Update existing table name, set existing column name is equal value. Like this, you can update multiple columns in the same table. In this table only, you can update any type of columns. If you want to update multiple columns, means by comma separated, you can give the column value and give the value here. This is the next one. Select star from, suppose integer. No, I don't want to update that one. Okay. Int column, int table. Okay. See here. Update int set. What is the column name? ID is equal to something like a 5 I'm giving. I'm not using web. Like this, in this table, only one column is there. If multiple columns are there, you can update multiple columns by separating comma here and put the column name, operator, value, like this. Okay. When you are when you are using without where condition, what are the problems it is facing is in that specific column, in that specific column, in that specific column, okay, same value is updated for all the rows. Same value is updated for all the rows in that particular column. Understand? That means in ID column itself, what we are giving 5 it is. Previously, ID having in each and every cell different values is there or not? See here. If you check it here, see here, different values are there. But when you are execute this one, okay, what will happen is in the same ID column, how many rows are there? For all the rows, what value is updated? 5. That means in each and every cell, 5 is updated. Understand clear? Like this, not only this column, even for any column also, same value, whatever value you are given, that value is updated for all the rows in that particular column. Understand clearly? Or not? See here. What is that one? When I click on this one, it is successfully updated or not? Now see here in the table, same value is updated. Same value is updated for all the rows in that particular column. Okay. Understand clearly? Any doubts in this? Huh? Next one is, what is the next one? With where condition. Because this is the drawback. When you are using without where condition update means, okay, we are facing so many problems in real time. Okay. We don't, because the same value is updated for all the rows in that particular column. No, I don't want to update the same value in the column. Okay, I want to update specific column values for a specific record only. Understand clearly? Na? There is a drawback in update without where condition. What is that one is? Like same value is updated for all the records. That is a drawback in this one. Okay. What we have to do is we want to update for a specific column record. Okay. That means for any specific values only I want to update it. Then we have to use update with where condition. What is that? Update with where condition. Understand clearly? Update existing table name set existing column name is equal to value 1 comma in the where condition. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly. What is that one? See here. Suppose, for example, there is a table is there. Okay. Select star from first table. Update. What is that one? Update existing table name. See here. Here, I don't want to update all the rows in the same column. I want to update only specific rows. Let's see how it will work. Update. Set. Hmm? Suppose, for example, I want to update the product date is equal to 2021. Can I update multiple columns, right? We can update multiple columns also. Yeah. Even with where condition, without where condition also, we can update. Like, see, how can I update with multiple columns? Bonus is equal to, what is that one? I'm giving 3000. Where, which one ID is equal to 6. So now what will happen? First, in this table, this will be executed. In the first table, where ID is equal to 6, what records are there? For those records, product date and bonus value is updated to 3000. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? See here, 6, what value is updated? This one. Only for 6 only this value is here updated. And this value is updated to 3000. Not? You see, is that all the values are updated? No, only specific records must and should you have to use where condition. Understand? But don't worry, proper where condition I will explain in a select statement. Okay, the same where condition either in update or in delete you can use. Actually, Vijay, you are using is equal to. Can you give not equal to? Can we give less than? Can we give greater than? Can we give like in operator? all these things, right? I cannot explain multiple times. So that's the reason here only with equal to operator where condition only I'm explaining. But in the select statement with all the things like four classes will be there only for select statement. At that point of time, I will explain you proper where class related one. Understand or not? Okay. The same thing you need to apply it for either for update or delete. You can use it. Understand or not? Okay. Don't ask me like whether can we use like not equal to less than greater than or equal less than or equal to everything we can use it here. But proper where class I will explain in select statement. The same thing you can apply it for update as well as delete also. Understand? Okay. Now, what is the next one? Delete. Okay. If you want to delete all the records in a table, if you want to delete all the records in a table, you have to use Pratik. After completing this class, must and should you have to ping it in Telegram group, not in the Telegram group. Okay, separately have to ping it. You know that you know my ID, right? So check it and immediately ping it so that I will reply to that one. Just I will call you and I will give an answer for each and everything. Okay. Don't forget this one. Okay. Just put it in the hi message so that I can call you and clear your doubts. Okay. Now itself you can put it. See here. If you want to delete all the records in a table, then we have to use delete. All the records we can delete, or else we can delete the specific records. Understand or not? Understand? If you want to delete all the records or specific records, we have to use delete command. Understand clearly? Okay. Now see here. There are two types of there are two ways we can create delete command. One is without where condition, without where condition, delete. Next, with where condition, delete command. Syntax. Without where condition, delete command. Okay. What will happen is here delete from existing table name. Okay, that's it. Suppose, for example, select a star from what is that is like delete from existing table name. What is the existing table name here? If you want to delete this, what will happen when you delete this record? All the records in this particular table is deleted. See here. Understand clearly? Okay. Okay. All the records are deleted. No? That means in delete, by using delete command, we can delete all the records in a table. Okay. That is the first one. Another one is, okay, with the where condition. If you want to delete specific record, not all the records. If you want to delete all the records, it is permanently deleted. You cannot get back it. So that is the wrong one. Okay. If you want to delete specific records, must and should you have to use where clause. Must and should you have to use where clause. Understand clearly? Understand? Or not? Suppose, for example, select star from where there one. This is also deleted. Huh? Mhm. See here. I want to delete specific record. Okay. Then what I need to do is I'm writing not only this one, any table, columns, n number of columns. Must and should you have to write where condition. Okay. Let's see. So delete from existing table. What is the existing table? Where bonus is equal to something like a 25,000. I want to delete this one. Can we execute this one or no? Okay, execute again. Is that clear or not? If you want to delete any specific record means where condition. Vijay, can we write multiple conditions in where class? Yes. Don't worry, all the things I will tell you in the select statement. Okay. Operators and uh, what is end operator? What is or operator? Okay, group by having all these things I will whichever I'm explaining where condition in select statement, the same thing it is applicable update as well as delete. Understand clearly? Same thing. See here. Now, can we delete this one or not? Yes, it is. Once it record, is deleted, then that particular record is deleted from that particular table. Understand clearly? Now? Then Vijay, truncate is also deleting, delete is also deleting. What is the difference between those two? In truncate, we cannot use where clause. In delete, we can use where clause or not. Understand clearly? Or not? Is that clear or not? Very, very important. That is the difference. There are n number of differences are there. You can check it in Google. You can need to know all these things. For identity column also, there is some difference between delete and truncate. Identity. Okay. When we create identity, at that point of time, delete is behaving different one, truncate is deleting different one. Understand? So there is a scenarios are there. Okay. Next one is, what is the next one? What is the next command? What is the next one? DRL. What is that one? What is DRL command? Data retrieval command. What is that one? What is the data retrieval command? It is select command is the data retrieval command. Select command is the data retrieval command. Okay, DRL command, select command is the data retrieval. Very, very important topic. Tomorrow we need to start select command. Okay, in select, so many scenarios are there. Creating a duplicate table. Okay, only with structure, without structure, duplicating. Okay, and how to write from class, how to write where class. Okay, how many ways where class we can write, what is in where class, what is the different operators are there, those related one. And like, can we write multiple conditions in where class? Yes, we can use and or operators. After that, how to write group by in select statement, how to write having. Okay, understand how to write a distinct, how to write a top, how to write order in the select statement. All the things that we can start tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow we need to start the select statement. At least 3 to 4 classes will be there. Okay, we'll see. Anyone having any doubts online team? Online team, you can raise your hand if you have any doubts. Here and will continue.